Hello Internet, welcome back to our Cataclysm tutorial series. We're going to head back to base, pick up our books, and oh, I thought I ignored that previously. And we're going to read a little bit. Heard papow! No, keep moving. Keep it moving! A lot of gunshots from the prison. Again, we could go check out the prison. I just don't care. So we're still a very high negative for nomadic, our nomadic trait. Really thought being away for several hours might help dissipate that. The fact that it's still there is actually really concerning because this is going to make it pretty impossible to chill in one place. I'm wondering if it also applies to being in a vehicle or if it's tied to a physical location on the map. Because if it applies to our vehicle as well, we're screwed. Like, we need to be able to drive around and move around without issue. What do I want to read here? Computer something. Look at the, yeah. Computers to 3. Oh, the hiccups. Read until and then cancel, and it should put it in our inventory. Oh, we can drop all this stuff we picked up. So if we drop the containers, does it drop the food as well? It doesn't drop the food. So are these just loose food items in my inventory? Find the food. Yeah, it's just loose food. And now it's dirtied up all the stuff we dropped on the floor. That's a huge problem because it means we basically cannot gather food. That's the problem. And it's not displaying sealed containers in our possible inventory. So like this, we have jars of fruit jam. If we go to the eat menu, it doesn't display them because they're sealed jars. So that definitely needs worked out. I'm not gonna say it's not unplayable. I don't think it's unplayable. But like if you're just starting a game and you're trying to gather up food and stuff, that's definitely gonna make it hard to do that. So yeah, my recommendation, as I said previously, would be to just not update for a little while some of the bugs get ironed out. Unfortunately, by the time you see this, it'll have been live for like 6 days. So if you've already updated and you don't have a saved version, it's hard to backtrack, I think. I don't know. I've never really done it without the launcher. So yeah, I could see how that would be problematic. Definitely seeing some issues. Like in our beverage pile, we have absolutely no liquids available in our consume menu. So let's grab something. Gallon jug of clean water. Gallon jug of clean water. Now I can drink it. Okay. And it's not keeping the eat menu open, which is one of the quality of life things I like. Oh, I see. So it put the clean water in my inventory instead of in the jug. Even though it says it's a jug of clean water. Insert. Can't insert the water into the jug. So unload. Jug of clean water. Pour in the container. Jug of clean water. That's the same. I know it's the same container. Let's reassign our kilt to a different thing. How do I reassign a key? Display key binding, toggle inventory, set item, no. Toggle favorite. How do I rebind an item in my inventory to a different key? I don't remember how to do this. Item hotkeys assigned 11 of 72. Yeah, assign. No, key bindings. Yeah, this is not it. Okay. You activate the item. And you go to reassign. Reassign, and we'll reassign this to, I don't know, it's a kilt, K. Okay, so now we should have the semicolon available again. Okay. It seems to be storing my clean water in my welding goggles. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's unload the clean water, pour it into the bottles, pour in a container. into the glass jars. So now it should be... Nope. Still messed up. Okay. So maybe if I drop them at the same time I drop their containers... No, because they're removed from my inventory. I don't even have the containers available anymore. So those containers just disappeared. And it emptied the gallon jug and glass. So that's busted. And now I have the containers in my inventory. Maybe I just missed them. And all this water is dirty now. Okay. So I guess we're going to be making water on demand instead of, okay. Okay, maybe I shouldn't record for a few days while this gets sorted out. Because I can't revert. I'm already multiple versions ahead, so I don't know how to revert. So, okay. That's, yep. I mean, we've spent 6 minutes talking about it. Let's grab some books. So we read computer science. We also want the next level of computers in case we level up. So we're looking for computers to 3, computer science 301. So we'll pick that up. And we're just going to head up to a different house where we're not getting this nomad debuff. Since we're going to be reading, I was going to say I can't have a swig of beer even. Yes, we can because each can should only contain 1 portion. So wield it. Store in inventory. So it wielded the whole can. I can drink the can. So if I wield the container instead of putting it in my inventory, it maintains its contents. Is that correct? So if I wield water, the gallon jug of clean water, what contents? I already drank the contents. What do you mean spill its contents? It's already been drunk. It's just an empty can. Drop the can. Unless I put it in my inventory. It didn't. Okay. Wield the gallon jug of water. Takes you a long time to wield it. It is now in the eat menu. If I drop the gallon jug, did it keep the water in my inventory? It did not. Okay, so wielding and dropping seems to work. Dropping the fluids or the containers seems to be real janky, but I admit I could very well just be doing something wrong. Anyway, we've wasted a lot of time talking about that. Let's just grab the MP3 player. We'll head up to a different house where we're not going to be miserable, which honestly doesn't even have to be that far. Oh, we're still restless. It's a very mild effect at this point. Let's head up here, and we'll just pop in this kitchen. Is this kitchen? No, it's bathroom. Kitchen. The oven is intact. Wield. I don't know. We need something to smash with. Wield the spear, I guess. Nope, that's a lockpick. That's not a spear. Lockpicks are not good for bashing. Grab the plank, wield the plank, and we'll smash up these counters. Store inventory, smash, smash, smash. I'm in a destructive mood. My water is not staying in my inventory. I need to smash things. Ignore. Go ahead and gather up all this. Ignore. Gather up all. Ignore. Oh boy, this is fun. Go ahead and pop in those earbuds to block out this sound. Drag this over here. Stop hauling. Why did I leave cans of food behind? Oh, evaporated milk. Okay. Pull this stuff out of here. Drop those. I don't really need frying pans and the like. Cast iron pot, frying pan, fire extinguisher. And we will mark a firewood source once we start the fire here. Sorry this has been a not great episode so far. I apologize. Just trying to get my bearings with the container system and things. So we'll go wood, firewood source, bam, and we should be able to just chill out and read. So we'll read for a while. Oh, yeah, the container thing is a little bit definitely something that's going to take some learning or some work from their end. I know Korg said, I think the day I made my video, we talked a little bit. He said he put in like 4 PRs that day to change things. So obviously people are working. This only goes to 5. I thought you went to 6. They're expanding books and the levels for books. So I'm guessing, or rather they're expanding the number of books in the game, and they're making it so that books will have smaller level ranges. Because they want to expand the number of books, and that's going to help with that. Same with a lot of recipes are being reassessed on what should be book learned and what should be auto learned, and where the recipes actually come from are going to be balanced a little bit differently as they expand books. So that is something that is happening, or at least in the plan to be happening. We're already seeing new books being added to the game because we keep finding ones I've never heard of. So I'd imagine they're doing some of that as they go. So computers to 5. I mean, we just want to bump up our computers so we can possibly install some CBMs. As we travel and whatnot, we're going to start picking out when we see like shocker zombies and stuff. We're going to target them because they're going to have bionics. We're getting to the stage of the game where they're going to be much more common than they were in the early game. You don't really see shocker zombies. So still not tired, huh? And the day has started, so we'll go ahead and stop reading. Put this fire out. We see a listener zombie. I don't know where you came from. I'm going to shoot you in the face, though. So why don't we... Oh, we've lost him. Okay. I thought he was over by the prison. Where are you? You are by the prison. Where'd you come from? Must have heard the noises in the prison. Again, they're very good at hearing, so that's kind of their whole thing. They have big old ears. That was... So if you don't know, I implemented the headless zombies. Someone had suggested, oh, hey, you know, Cataclysm zombies don't need a head to function, so why don't we make headless zombies? And basically what I did was say, okay, well, that's cool and all, like no disrespect intended, but I'm going to put my own spin on it. So what I did was, no, reload, yeah, with the bullets. There we go. Fully reloaded our clips. Basically, I was like, oh, well, you know, that's cool and everything, but why don't I, you know, change it a little bit? So instead of being actually headless, they actually just have, like, really severe damage to their heads. So, like, they've been basically a zombie that's been already shot in the face. Maybe their brain has been injected as part of an accident or something like that. Why am I still deaf? The MP3 is off. Am I still wearing headgear? I can't be because we were hearing... sounds? Why am I deaf? That little symbol means I'm deaf, doesn't it? Turn on the MP3 player. Turn off the MP3 player. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Okay, it's fine. Go ahead and drop all this crap we don't need. Keep the bandages. Okay, we should favorite these because I dropped a bunch of stuff, I guess, that unfavorited things. Oh, I can't favorite. Can't favorite items anymore, huh? Yeah, toggle favorite. Still a thing. There are favorited items in my inventory. Maybe because they're contained, you can't favorite contained items. Yeah, you can't favorite items in a container. That is annoying, and surely going to be changed as well. So let's drop this stuff we don't really need. We'll drop the books. 3 copies of home repairs. I did not need 3 copies. Nicotine gum. Lots of nicotine gum. Keep the aspirin and bandages. Drop the MP3. Drop the electric. Okay. And we're going to go back out and continue working on the vehicle. We need our welder and goggles back. Wait, do I have 2 sets of goggles? Because we saw the water was contained in the goggles. I must have dropped them. I don't know. Give me a battery here. Okay, we got a battery. Reload the welder. Nope. You reloaded it with the only empty battery available to you. Classic. Classic mistake. Always exciting. And yeah, they evolve into the listener zombies, and basically my interpretation of this was that I mean, I don't want to give spoilers. There's some lore as to why the zombies are the way they are. But basically, the thing that makes them what they are is trying to regrow its head, essentially. So, like, it starts by, it lost all of its sensory organs. So, it starts by extending the ones it still has. So, like, it makes their ears really big. Like, they're cartoonishly large and droopy and kind of silly looking. And then the third evolution is where the head has been fully reconstructed with a, basically, it's a colored kind of goo skull thing. Is that a stow board? It was a stow board. Okay. So I thought that was a neat idea. I don't love those creatures in general. It's something I kind of wish I had done a better job with. But I do get people who are like, oh man, I didn't know you added those. Those are real cool. So it's always hard to gauge, It's so hard with anything in Cataclysm. Like, and I see it with the dev team all the time where they're excited about something and then they install it and basically everybody craps all over it. And it's like, man, these people put in all this work and like some people, like me, most of the changes that come to Cataclysm I'm on board for. It's pretty rare that I find something I don't like the vests, right? I don't like the vests that we've talked about. And similarly, there's sometimes people add locations where I'm like, there's no reason for this crazy amount of monster density, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, when new changes come to Cataclysm, I'm very supportive. I'm a supportive dude. I like the game. I make content for the game. It's a I'm not a dev or anything, but it's like a cooperative effort to make more people aware of the game and get people involved in the game. They do that by making a better product. I do that by creating content. Sometimes people write articles about it. They're doing it by writing articles and things like that. So it's like, it's all about growing the game. Do I have my cargo spaces in this vehicle? Do I have any cargo spaces? Install. We do. So we'll just plop those in. Probably shouldn't stand next to we're hurt because we're breathing all this smoke. Which is what I was going to say, probably shouldn't stand in the smoke while we're doing vehicle work. So quite a bit of pain there because our breath gave out multiple times. It says we're wearing earphones. Obviously we are not still wearing earphones. So I don't know what's going on with that. Real buggy today. It happens. It's one of those things, again, that comes with playing with a newer experimental version of the game. But I'm not going to say this is unplayable, but I am going to say it's certainly frustrating. And I do think I'm just going to record like 1 or 2 more episodes today and then basically just not record for like a week and try to let some of this stuff shake out. So, go ahead and give me the headgear. Apparently it's on this pile. Headgear. And we're in some pain, but we're going to sleep, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, no, definitely should turn the vehicle off if we're going to be going to bed. How are the batteries doing? Not great. Not great. Did they nerf the charge rate on this or something? Or maybe I just don't understand it. Definitely a possibility. So we're going to go to bed because our character's tired and I don't want to... I don't want to do it. But yeah, it's always like a knee-jerk one way or the other. People either love everything or they absolutely hate everything. And I gotta be honest, the people who hate stuff are way more vocal than the people who like stuff. So a lot of times, no matter what they do, no matter, same with me, no matter what I do, I get people who are like, man, I really like your content, or I really like this aspect of the game, or whatever. And then for every one of those people, there's like 6 screaming idiots who are like, man, you suck at everything you do. Why are the dev team destroying Cataclysm? Why is this happening? And it's like, man, just... the game is free, and it's fantastic. And if you don't like it, there are old stables that you can play on. Well, I want the nice new stuff. Well, then you got to deal with the bugs. So it's again, not unplayable, but I'm definitely a little annoyed by a lot of this stuff. So it'll all shake out. Man, we're at 20 minutes already, and I've done nothing. Yeah, we're going to keep doing vehicle work, polish off that vehicle work. We're going to wait to transport until some of these bugs work out, because I don't want to transport all my goods and have them all become filthy and not edible anymore. So that's something. The nomad thing is really an issue as well. And going to be a continual issue because it's going to make vehicle work and other things unfortunate. So if you don't know, if you have a super low, man, I have the hiccups a lot today. Super low morale, if your character's really unhappy, they will refuse to do certain things. One of those things is vehicle work. So if it's it used to be if you were standing in the rain, it was when it was most noticeable. But if your character's like super hot or super miserable for some reason, like because they're nomadic and they don't want to be in this location anymore, they will eventually just be like, I'm not in the mood to do vehicle work. I'm not in the mood to read a book. And then you cannot do those things until that mood is boosted. However, nomad seems to be persistent, and I don't know how long it takes for that to dissipate. So if we look, we have a negative 20 morale from being nomadic and not being... We are nomadic, but we're not currently being nomadic, which is making our character unhappy. It looks like it might have capped at 20, I would think, because sleeping here for 8 hours probably bumped it quite a lot. Minus 20 seems like it's never going to get so low that we can't do vehicle work, but it is definitely annoying, and I don't like it. Why do I have bottles in my inventory? Where does this stuff keep coming? Why do I have long strings in my inventory? I thought I dropped these things. Is it not dropping? No, it's dropping. I don't know. Anyway, let's install these cargo spaces. Cargo space. Just gonna have to be miserable, I guess, and deaf for some reason. So that's fun. What else is going on with me personally? We polished off our Fallout series. That should be going up on the channel before this episode, I would imagine. Really went poorly. That series really deteriorated as I progressed. I was very frustrated with a lot of the mechanics and some of the basic stuff that just was not very fun. And yeah, series did not go well, but it's over now. I don't really know what to play now. I don't have anything in mind to play. People always make suggestions, but honestly, a lot of them just don't interest me very much. Let's find something to eat. Give me... I mean, we still have more the canned chick... So all of our canned chicken rotted because they're not treated as sealed cans anymore. All that food... That sucks. That's like thousands of calories just in the chicken. Okay, search for rotten. My God, all this stuff. All that meat. Okay, man. That sucks. They're obviously... So I can't even pick them up to... Okay. Use advanced inventory to pull out all the rotten food. Okay. Haul the rotten food outside. Man, that sucks. Okay. It happens, I guess. I should just not be playing, I guess. I guess that's the solution, is to not play for a little while. So, based on that, I'm guessing all of this food is going to go bad. So, like this pork and beans is going to go bad. The ravioli is going to go bad. And the problem is we can't actually see any of that in this list, so we can't see the shelf life that it currently has. So we have no idea how long these things have till they go bad. Man, that sucks real bad. Give me the can of ravioli. Eat the ravioli. In fact, here we can see it had 2 days left. Man, such a bummer. What was the other one? Beans. Pork and beans. Yeah, give me a can of pork and beans. No, it's just regular beans. Well, again, no, don't. Okay. So I tell you what, Internet. I'm a little annoyed. I think I'm going to eat something, and then we're going to call the episode. Wield the can of pork and beans. Okay. Eat the pork and beans. Great. So that's a fair number of calories in us. Give me... Do we have any small bottles of clean water? Clean water. Okay. Drink it. Give me like a can of something. I mean, soda. No, I want cans. Well, we don't have... They're just regular plastic bottles. It's fine. Drink the cream soda. So, internet, tell you what. I'm going to call the episode here. Again, I don't think this is unplayable, but I think I am someone... You've been watching the series. You know I'm very... I would use the word emotional. I'm an emotional dude. I get very easily frustrated. I get angry a lot. I'm very prone, obviously, in my personal life, very prone to sadness and that kind of stuff. So I'm very easily frustrated. I think there's probably a way where you can do all of this and manage it, but honestly, it's just annoying me a lot, and it's making me a little angry. And again, I think it's a good system. I'm happy to see contents, nested containers being added to the game, but I'm a little frustrated. So what I'm going to do is take a break. I'm going to check back in a few days and see if this has been resolved in some way, if I can go back to playing. But there may be a gap of episodes where things are a little too busted for me, because I don't want to play and get super irritated and then complain the whole time, which is what we've already done for the last 2 or 5 episodes anyway. So we're going to call it here, and we'll reassess in a few days. So for now, thank you for watching. I appreciate that you're bearing with me. Hopefully there's no interruption in content, but you never know. There might be. And I'll just turn my attention to trying to find something else to play on the channel for a little bit. And so that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back, of course, with more in the near future. I'll see you next time.